And our first guest today became well known for his brilliant business sense after he joined the lineup on the smash TV series Dragon's Den. Since starting on the show, along with the other dragons, he's put thousands of pounds of his own money trying to make investments for himself while also helping other people's dreams come true.
We've had a little think.
Yeah.
We've had a debate. James has phoned his wife and I've phoned my mother. And we'd like to make you an offer, okay?
Sharon, you've come in looking for 50,000. We would like to make an offer for 80,000 because to go into America, Australia, and all of that, to do it properly, you know, I think it's better to have a bit more than to have a bit less. But we'd need 25%. Okay. Do you want to add anything to that?
No.
Please welcome James Caan. Hello, welcome.
Greetings.
What was going on there? What were you investing in?
That was Sharon. She came out with this ingenious idea to help electricians access a wire more easily.
I watched it last night.
I watched it as well.
I was nearly in tears because I thought she was inspirational. This
She
lady.
really was. She was amazing, really amazing. That's why, you know, even though she only asked for 50,000, I said, actually, I think we'll give you 80,000. Because I thought she was incredible.
But
really
Theo
talented.
did set you up a bit, Theo Paphitis, didn't he?
Well, you know, that's what dragons are about, really, isn't it? You know, there is a little bit of fierce competition, and I think Theo had worked out very early on that she was going to get an offer for everybody. So I think he purposely went in really low.
Okay.
Just in case that because I think he knew that myself and Duncan would have liked this particular investment. So I think he set the bar quite low to make it hard for us.
And he said he was her insurance, so whatever happens,
she's got it anyway. But I find your programme absolutely impossible to watch. I have to watch it through my hands because some of the dragons, not you, because I think you are truly wonderful.
Thank you.
But I have to say the other dragons...
Can I just say, I'm in.
Because I think the other dragons can be so cruel, and some of those people stand there and look as though they're going to burst into tears. But you're not. You're understanding. Do you do it deliberately? You have such empathy with them.
I mean, I suppose, you know, I've been an entrepreneur myself, and I know that journey sometimes is really difficult because, you know, you get a lot of doors slammed in your face, and sometimes it's really hard. And I remember when I was starting out in business, you know, I couldn't raise any money, the banks wouldn't lend me any money, and I couldn't afford to pay wages. So, you know, I think sometimes, you know, it's important to remember how you started. And I think when these people come on to the show, to them, you know, this is their once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I think we have a job to encourage them, to motivate them.
More so nowadays, because banks aren't lending money, are they, to anybody? So.
Have you noticed a difference this series? Because obviously, financially, the world's in a very different place to where it was last year and previous years. Are you investing...
Well, they're queuing round the block to get money off
as investors, have you found on this series you're investing more or less? Are people trying harder, would you say?
I mean, I think it's two things. The quality of people in Dragon's Den this year, I think, have been outstanding. I mean, when we were commissioned to do the new series, my perception was that we wouldn't actually see a lot of good deals. I don't know why, but I thought because of the credit crisis and difficult. So I think, I wasn't expecting to really invest a lot this year anyway. And for some reason, because the market's quite down, I didn't think we'd see really good opportunities.
Is it good when you don't have to invest a lot? Does that mean you've saved your money?
That's right. Would have, you know, I'd have been slightly richer at the moment. But this series, we've actually invested, I think, something like £1.7 million. Wow. We've invested more money this series than we've ever done before.
Do you think people are being more inventive because of the situation we're in?
I think Dragons itself has become such a strong brand, and I think people who've got a good idea naturally want to come on the show. So,
what would you say has been the best investment on the show?
I think there's two for me, really. There's one that for me is the best, not from a monetary perspective, but a lady called Sammy French came on the show. Single parent, 3 kids, used to work in a waitress during the day, and in the evening she'd go onto the internet to sell her dog treadmills. And when I met her, I really bought into her story, and I just bought into her real passion. And she just, to me, demonstrated as an ordinary person who was so determined to build something in her life. And what was driving Sammy was that she had 3 kids and she wanted to educate one of them privately. And although you know, dog treadmills wasn't really my game.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
I thought, you know, I'm going to back Sammy, so you know, because you literally only get like 20 minutes to make a decision.
Sure.
You know, and she wants like 100 grand of your own money, and to make a decision that quickly, it's not easy. But I thought, I don't really understand the product very well, but I think I'm going to back Sam.
So you tend to back people
I do,
rather than
yeah.
the actual ideas
Yeah.
So
themselves.
have you fallen in love then?
Well, you know, she is doing really well now. I mean, she's doing remarkably
With
well.
the dog on the treadmill
Yeah,
thing.
she is. I mean, she was selling, when she came on to Dragons, she was literally selling 2 a month, which wasn't really making her a lot of money. And since I've invested, I've now got her to selling 100 a month.
Right.
She'll sell just over 1,000 this year. And Sammy will make something like £270,000.
Great.
Wow.
So you can
Well,
imagine,
yeah.
you know, so
Private
that's
school.
right.
Well,
So all of a sudden,
you're obviously a very generous man and a very kind man. Would you think your exes would say the same about you? Would you like to see them all in the same room?
we're now talking about Simon Cowler. Simon and his harem. That's right. No, I think, you know, for me, I got married quite young. And, you know, when I got married, you know, I thought, let's give this 50 years and see how we get on. And we're only into year 26 at the moment. So I think
Do you know, in fact, we all do. Let's give it a hand, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll take another quick breather here. When we get back, we'll be asking if it's a good thing that the Church of England is going to start offering 2-in-1 marriage and baptism services. Back soon.